Look who it is. It's Dynamo. Promoting Magician Impossible 2. The show, the first series, has got massive fans in South Africa. Where else was it?
Yeah, it's been played on 160 countries in the world, and like, you know, Poland, the Ukraine, like places that I've never been to before.
And presumably playing in 160 countries, that's why you've got this amazing... I don't know if we can see that. Look at that. How many is that? That's a black, matte black kind of Batman style Rolex.
Yeah. So
one of only how many?
One of 25.
You don't get them in a garage forecourt, do you?
No, not often. Well, unless you
unless your garage is in, I don't know, Saudi Arabia.
Unless I'm in the garage.
Yeah. So, the first series, you walked across the Thames. What can we expect from the second series?
Well, second series, there's a lot of surprises in there I don't want to give away, but I walked down the LA Times building.
Wow.
That was a bit different. It was a different perspective of walking.
What, proper Spider-Man style?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Like, it was 80-foot high building. Like, I'm not that fond of heights.
No, me neither. I hate them.
Like, I nearly didn't go through with it. It was the scariest thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, I bet.
And if it didn't work, then I would have died.
So you have all these big kind of production stunts in between all your clever little ones that you do. You've got these big kind of momentous... How long does something like that take to kind of create the magic, find the magic powder for it?
To be totally honest, like there isn't a lot of time to create stuff. I'm on the fly most of the time. You know, we went out to the States, and obviously, you know what it's like when you go out filming anywhere. You only have a set time to fit things in.
Something like the walking across the water one.
Yeah.
You know, and no one I've never met anyone. I've bloody googled it to death, trying to find out how you did it. No one's managed. I don't think anyone's managed to suss it out.
I think it's got to the point where it's not even about trying to suss out anything, because there's nothing to suss out. It's just I do these things not to challenge people.
No, sure.
I do these to provide, you know, a moment of entertainment.
When David Blaine does his, you know,
I don't.
But sets fire to his shirt and you find a woman's name on his belly that's been written. You can just Google that and it's there. Bam, you can buy it for £10.
Hopefully I'm ungoogleable.
Yeah, you are, because I've tried. You can't bloody do it. But that walking on must have taken months to plan, surely.
I couldn't, like, you're working with Mother Nature, so planning anything like that. I'm late for interviews half the time. Luckily, I was on time for yours.
Yeah,
that's because you came to me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so, you know, like, I think I'll leave the planning to people who plan stuff. I'm just going to keep the spontaneity and keep the magic going. You know, because the element of surprise is what I'm all about, and it's what Magician Impossible is all about. But in the show, I actually show you how I put the mobile phones into bottles, because obviously from the first series, everyone was talking about that.
Yeah.
You know, so I kind of want to let
you
you
in a little
bit.
You go all Penn and Teller on her
a little bit, but yeah, you know, I think Penn and Teller style is possibly more the right description in my explanation.
But you've just been accepted into the inner circle of the magic circle.
Yeah.
Penn and Teller got booted out.
Yeah, but I do this in such a way that I think the magic circle will be alright. And I'm not necessarily saying you're going to be able to go away and be able to put phones into bottles.
Do you get recognised a hell of a lot now?
Yeah, it was mental when I came out I did Radio 1 interview this morning, and I came out and there was paparazzi there and there was like loads of like fans.
I was a bit annoyed about you on Radio 1 this morning.
Why?
Well, you're one of the few men in the world that has had the opportunity to make Fern Cotton disappear. So has it affected your love life? You literally you must be swimming in it.
I've got no complaints.
No? Doing all right? Any special Mrs. Dynamo?
Yeah, I reckon there's a special Mrs. Dynamo out there somewhere.
Oh, out there somewhere. You're just looking. You're just doing very thorough searches.
I'm just busy making a show, you know.
Okay. Can we have some tricks?
We'll do it.
Let's get.
Do you want to?
It's like going Stringfellows and just not seeing any boobs. No, I've never been Stringfellows.
In reality, this thing's best with two people, and obviously me not being one, but it's best with, you know. I don't know if
you get someone else in.
I don't know if your gentleman here behind this camera wants to get involved as well.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, he can be Mr. Hand.
Mr. Hand.
He can do the whole hand thing. The hand comes in because all he needs to do is point.
Okay.
Yeah, simple. So, do you want the red pack or do you want the blue pack?
Red.
Red. So Mr. Hand gets the blue pack. All right. It's really simple. All different.
Yep.
Yeah. And the blue pack for Mr. Hand.
All different, Mr. Hand.
So to begin with, Mr. Hand, I'd like you just to reach in and just put your finger on the back of any one of these cards and just hold it there. It could be anyone, I don't want to influence your choice. So, that one right there, yeah?
Perfect.
So this card, I'm going to place it over to the side here.
Okay.
Yeah? It could have been any of these.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to reach in and put your finger on any one of these cards.
Okay.
Right there?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like I say, obviously, could be any of those.
Could have been any of them. Okay. Mine, the hands. This is so tense. Whoa!
I think that's a holy moly moment right there.
That is a holy moly moment. That's very good. Very, very good. Can you do the bendy finger one again?
Do you want me to do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we were saying last time, though.
Yeah, but
I don't want to be seen as repeating material
no,
all the time.
look, it should. It's the one that we all want to see.
We'll do it. Alright. Watch.
Makes me feel really sick.
Well,
Is it a bit like when Prince was supposed to have had a rib removed so he can touch his own penis with his mouth? Have you not had any surgery on your fingers?
Oh, I heard about that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he could, yeah.
But
so
no, there's not been anything removed from my body.
They were great tricks, mate, and I'm very, very impressed. I can't wait to see the show tonight and obviously next week by the time this goes out.
Yeah.
And I'm very much looking forward to being backstage at the O2 when you're coining it in from 80,000 people paying.
Front row.
Yeah.
Know it.
Paying 80,000 people paying 18 quid. Bada boom, man. Get some more Rolexes.
Right. We've seen it as well. Look, we're doing it together.
We're in the Rolex gang.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, did you steal this watch?
No, I didn't steal it. In fact, Mr. Hands was there the day that it appeared. Do you remember? So what happened with this isn't interesting to anybody other than you. So I went on Richard and Judy on one show to talk about intrusive paparazzi pictures and about how I was going to stop using them on the website that we were working on. And then the next morning, in the pigeonhole, was just a brown jiffy bag, yeah, with no address or stamp or anything on it, with just my name on it. Open it up, in the original Rolex box, was this 1974 Rolex from the year I was born, with a note. All it said on it was "Well said" from a celeb. I've got no idea who that was from.
Sick.
That's pretty good. I had the certificate in my name and everything.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's from Chiswick. So he lives. What celebs live in Chiswick?
George Michael.
Could have been George Michael. Elton John.
He's had a lot of intrusion from the paparazzi, hasn't he? In the years, so maybe it was him.
He might have been a bit.
Elton John,
he might have been watching Richard and Judy with a big bifter on, thinking, "No, I like his style," and just sent his driver out to go and get me a watch.
I think this room of witty banter that we're in called Dave has really gone to our heads.
It's brimming with witty banter. I mean, it's just overflowing. Ollie Mers and Frankie Kokoza are going to storm in a minute and just literally kick off. Say bye-bye.